It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. Out here, you know, I'm with my boo. We talking that talk. We was just having a build. But what's that you was just talking about with the gut? What's that acronym you was just breaking down?
It's not an acronym. It's peristalsis. So it causes bloating, indigestion.
Wow.
And they eat all the nutrients from the food.
Wow.
Yeah. So you could be eating a lot. Calcium goes to the bones and not to the arteries.
There you go.
Without K2, it's not gonna be, the calcium is not gonna be uptaken into the bones. Now there's a man named Weston A. Price who did a lot of research on tooth decay, because he wanted to find out like why does all these ancient tribes that really didn't have any dental hygiene had really good teeth, and why the Western diet, us in the U.S., had rampant tooth decay.
Good question.
You know, so he found that it really is nutrient deficiency. It really doesn't matter. I mean, okay, so yeah, you can brush your teeth and it helps, but ultimately, nutrient deficiencies is what affects the teeth the most. You have to make sure you get enough vitamin D3, enough vitamin A, enough vitamin K2, vitamin C for the gums, and then calcium. Now there's this whole debate on people who do keto and people who do veganism. There's a debate.
They still be lacking though, so you got to be careful. Go ahead.
Keto?
Vegans and people that do keto still be lacking dangerously.
Keto be lacking. That's why
you got to deal with it on a holistic level.
On a holistic level.
And you can't put yourself. You can't constrain yourself.
Don't limit yourself to one diet. Find out what works for you, and just do that.
Don't be afraid to be innovative and incorporate that what you need that you may be lacking in, because no one regimen can cater to you specifically.
Yeah.
Because your diet is like a fingerprint. Everybody has their own individual fingerprint, right? So everyone has to have their own individual regimen because we have different blood types, we different height, different weight, different genders, different shape, different age. So when you put all those different variables together, plus those that I didn't mention, you can't be afraid to say, you know what, I'll use this as a template and then I'll start making modifications from that point forward. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. These days, I've been experimenting with myself because, so I was vegan from after I met you to like
years. I'll tell you the time. You know, I'm on point. This is normally what women supposed to be on point on. She's a nigga in our relationship. So I'll tell you, we've been together, right? Because Matt is 15 years old. So I got with Raed when Aminette was conceiving, and we officialized it during about her 7th month into conception, right? So, you know, the child's born in 9 months. So I've been with Raed for 15 years, and, well, it's more than 2 months now, right? Because we're in the month of December. Matt's birthday is July 31st. So you have August, September, October, November, December, right? So we got to count that. Then you got January, February. Well, we're in December, right? So I've been with Raed for 15 years and 7 months. I've been with her for 15 years and 7 months. But the purpose of me doing this stream, right, is just to let y'all know, my wife got the sauce too. So don't be thinking that I'm just here the only teacher. I want you guys to sit back and say to yourself, you know what? Damn, this is a different type of family. Because we all get busy with the knowledge. And my wife teaches me too. She was sitting here breaking down some knowledge that I did not know. And I said, you know what? I want to post the fact I don't know it. Because when we share it, that's how I retain it. All the knowledge I share is based on me sharing it. That's how I remember. I remember because I give it away. If I hold on to it, I never remember. But when I share it, it gets stuck. You know what I'm saying? There's a mental reservoir. There's an acoustic records. But anyway, point in case is, because somebody asked this question, is this the conversation y'all have when y'all having dinner? That's a fact, actually, right or wrong.
Yeah.
We actually building about the microbiome, right? And gut bacteria in retrospect to how it's impacted people's dentistry throughout the years. This is actually what we was having a conversation about. And I said, you know what? If you don't mind, baby, I would like us to film it.
Because I had a concern with my health, and he just decided he wanted to record it.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, you so brilliant, right? I'm like, people know me as the face, and they just see me, and they know you voluptuous, they know you thick, you tall, you a model, all that, right? A lot of people know this. But what they don't know is if you articulate yourself, if you communicate, they will be fucking flabbergasted at the fact that you know so much information that is viable to the progression of humanity. So for me, I'm like, yo, this is the other side that people need to see, you know, because I'm gonna tell you, and I always say this about my wife, Ryan, she's the wife that she don't care about being seen or being on social media. I gotta encourage her to do that, to market and represent herself so she can get those bucks and do what she gotta do. But I'm gonna tell you this, if it was up to her, she'd be in the house playing piano, watching stories. I would say stories because she don't just watch any kind of movie. She watch movies that stimulates her mind. So I would like to say stories. She likes well-written movies. You know what I'm saying? So she's an intellect, and that's why we connect with each other on a high level, because we're sapiosexual. So what that means is that we're attracted to each other based on our intellect. Like, she's a woman that I play video games with, and we be actually here pardon my language, we be actually playing video games looking to beat the game. Like, I can literally give her the controller, yo, let me wash up, because I ain't showered in 16 hours. You know, like, we playing the game, but I was looking to beat it, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna shower, hold the fort down. Then I take the control, she shower, she hold the fort down. Now we good for another fucking 16, 18 hours. Yo, it's so funny, but we be both on the grind, so I share that kind of relationship with her. And I'm so in awe at her beauty coupled with her intelligence, and I'm so proud of her, because when she starts speaking, I be like, damn, y'all don't even have a clue. Y'all just think I be with voluptuous women and that's all I'm interested in. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. The woman has to be brilliant first before I could even be interested in her. And I'm gonna tell you, Raed by far is one of the most brilliant people I've ever met on planet Earth. And you can listen to her. You can't fake intelligence. You can't sit here and prep that, yo, when we get on live, I'm gonna break this down. Because guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna run out of gas attempting to sound like you're intelligent. So let's be for real. I mean, we were sitting here, aside from that, we were talking about traveling. We're about to travel to 2-3 different countries, back to back to back, into the New Year's. Because that's the man I am. So she was getting on my case like, yo, what the fuck? We leaving tomorrow? Nigga, give me a heads up. Right? I said, I just did. So anyway, I'm very spontaneous. But she's extreme.
I don't like it.
Oh, yeah, she don't like it, but she got to deal with it because she with me. So that's part of the compromise of relationships, right? You got to deal with, you got to access parts of your being that make you uncomfortable, or access parts of your being that you dare to allow to surface. That, you know what, you don't have to be that if your partner's that. So you can live vicariously through your partner. So if she wants to be spontaneous, she can vicariously live through that per me, and still maintain who she is as an individual. That's the power of relationships. Go to brotherpolight.com, get that holistic mathematics course. We ain't playing no games, but she's a true beauty and a true intellect, and I'm always super proud of her. Every time she speaks, I'm proud of her, and I just wanted to make that clear to the people. I just felt like, yo, I gotta talk to her. Go ahead. Go ahead,
honestly, baby. You learn by necessity. That's really all it is. I'm trying to heal myself because she is healing herself. And guess what? And you may hear her say she's looking to heal herself. Say, what the fuck's wrong with her? No, listen, we all been through trauma, and what you don't realize is the trauma of our early adolescence has transmigrated into disease in our older age. Whether they call it mental health, she's just I would say she's a perfectionist to the extent that if she's looking at her teeth are beautiful to me, right? But she'll look at it and she'll find where it needs to be adjusted.
right? She'll look at her face and she'll be like, this needs to be adjusted. She'll look at her weight and be like, this needs to be adjusted. And it's not that she's not content with what she is. She's a perfectionist. So what she does is she scientifically addresses what she feels can be better. And she deals with it on that scientific and mathematical level. And that's why I love her so much. Because to me, she's beautiful and I'm content. However, it's her responsibility to not be content and to challenge herself to be the best version of herself at every level, at the highest level. I said that right? All right, baby. I just want to make sure I'm not overstepping no boundaries.
No, you're not. I'm just, like, I know if I had the information that I have now, years ago,
yes,
where I would be.
Oh man! Now,
like that's the thing
I always
that
say,
like really just like
real quick. I always say, the more you know, the less you know, right?
Yeah.
Every time we learn something new, it's just only a testament to how much more we don't know.
Yeah.
And so
but
I agree with her.
So here's the thing. I've been through. My mom, when I was young, eating goat, oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, all that stuff.
And that shit tasted good.
Very good. And then I went through veganism, I went through pescatarian. I'm just like, why am I just sick? Like, why am I sick?
Not digesting the food the right way.
Yeah,
or
like I had
whatever
a
the
lot
case
of
may be.
digestive issues. I'm just like, why is this happening to me? If vegan is supposed to be healthy or whatever, it's supposed to be, why is this happening to me? I'm just like, I really just want to, I'm just trying to heal me.
Yes, and let me make this clear. She's not saying she eats meat.
I don't.
She don't eat no meat. I just want to make it clear because people take stuff out of context.
Okay. No, I don't eat meat.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: we learn out of necessity. Necessity is like the strongest teacher. So I've been.
Hold on, real quick, my baby. Someone's saying, "Let her talk. Stop talking." So if you don't realize, we have a vibe going on. This is how I'm letting y'all into our life. So in our life, this is how we vibe. I cut in when it suffice. She cut in when she feels it suffice. I cut in because I'm also reading comments, right? So I don't want no misconceptions because I don't want her to be misrepresented based on what she's saying. So when she's talking, I want to make it clear because it can be misunderstood that, oh, maybe she is eating meat. So when I read a comment, I wanted to make it clear, oh, no, she is not. And that's out of love and respect for her conveyance because I don't want people to misappropriate her conveyance because the worst thing in this world as a communicator in an endeavor to uplift people is to be misunderstood. So that's the only reason why I cut her off. This is our stream. It's not hers and it's not mine. And though I put this stream on because I wanted to feature her because of her brilliance, it's incumbent that I do not allow anything that she says to go misunderstood if I realize it is. You know why? Because I'm also her protector, as she is my nurturer. And so we have a partnership. So it's my responsibility to take care of my baby. So if I see somebody's misconstruing something she says, I'm gonna say, baby, pardon me, let me just make this clear, and then I'm gonna give her back the mic so she can talk and do what she gotta do. Because people oftentimes like say, don't cut this person off, don't cut this person off. Bitch, this is my stream. Follow my rules, because this is how this is going on. But I just wanted to give her the light because she's brilliant, and I was so enamored by the things she was teaching me, because I made it clear she was teaching me before I put on the stream. She was teaching me something, and I got so stimulated and interested in what she was teaching me. I said, baby, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna just go live and you can just share this moment, even though this is our time. She allowed me. She gave me permission, and I'm not afraid as a man to say my wife gave me permission. She gave me permission to stream and take some time out of our life to share what we're presently doing with you guys. And that in itself is a blessing because we want to encourage couples to spend this kind of quality time talking to each other, what we call building with each other, sharing ideas that can empower both of us.
So honestly, the information that I gathered was really just out of necessity to heal myself because I went through all these different eating patterns, and I'm just like, why am I always like, sick and stuff like that. So you really
and when you say sick, make it clear.
Okay, so when I mean sick, it's like just basically having digestive issues, bloating a lot, and stuff like that. So what I realized is like, it starts from when you have children. So when you have, there's a difference between when you have a vaginal birth and when you have a C-section.
How was you born?
I was born through C-section, I believe.
Very important. Very important information.
Important because
and let me say this, when you're born through C-section, you don't go through that plasma field that's made up of bacteria that allows you to collect data in the form of bacteria to prepare yourself for the world you're about to come in.
Yeah.
So a lot of children that are born through C-section are lacking the data to come into this world, and now you have to work 2-3 times as hard to fortify your immunity in addition to your social abilities.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Go ahead.
we inherit our microbiome from our mothers.
Say that again.
We inherit our microbiome from our mothers.
And let's make it clear.
When
What is
you
your
have-
microbiome? Just for the people. Because
So-
again, I just want to say this. I teach for a living, right? She don't. She just got knowledge. So when I'm doing this, it's to make it clear for people who may not be in tune with some of the words that you're using. Because
Okay.
some people may not be in tune with what you're saying. And my responsibility also to my people that's listening is to make sure they can keep up with what's going on, because some people don't know what microbiome is. So
Okay.
what's the microbiome?
So the microbiome is the flora, the intestinal flora of the
And what's
home-
flora?
or the family or home of bacteria that live inside of you in your gut.
Yes.
That helps you break down food, helps you assimilate nutrients. They produce butyric acid or butyrate, which feeds the intestinal cell walls and keeps the integrity of the intestinal walls. So, in trying to figure out why I was having all these digestive issues, I realized it stems back from when I was born. So I had a C-section. My mom had a C-section. So here's the thing: a vaginal birth ensures vaginal birth ensures that you are properly, your mother's microbiome pollinates you. So when a female is pregnant and she has a natural vaginal birth, the baby naturally has a colonization of the mother's microbiome, and with the microbiome comes immunity. Okay? So if your mother has a C-section, you're not going through that vital process where her microbiome can colonize your stomach. And on top of that, what happens is, if she doesn't breastfeed as well, you don't get the colostrum fluid. You don't.
You go.
Okay.
Just make sure they get you. Go ahead.
Okay. Right. So people who are born through C-section and not breastfed, we're already like 3-4 steps behind the rest of society, because we inherit issues. Why am I constantly bloated? Constantly bloated. I would eat and be bloated, and I'm like, I just don't understand. But a lot of our issues come from nutrient deficiencies. Mental issues, health issues, they all come from nutrient deficiencies. So when you don't have a very diverse and full microbiome, and on top of that, you were not breastfed, I was already steps behind in society. And then I was severe, before I met Polight, before I met Polight, during the winter in New York, I would be wearing like layers upon layers upon layers of clothing because I would be cold all the time. I was very anemic. I had all kinds of bullshit happening with me. Just insane stuff. And when he met me, I was wearing moccasin boots.
Conan the Barbarian boots, to be exact.
Moccasin, like...
Xena the Warrior Princess.
I would always be cold. So cold. And I was told I had an iron deficiency. When I went vegan and I changed my diet, a lot of those symptoms were cured.
Gone.
And they went away.
It went away ASAP.
They
You don't know
went
the
away.
big transformation she went through, because I used to be so worried about her, because she used to be wearing coats in the house when we put the heat on in the house. Talking about she's anemic.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what?
maybe you have a problem assimilating the iron. So they're going to keep giving you iron and iron and iron, but maybe you have a problem assimilating.
Right.
B12 and D3 helps you assimilate iron.
Right.
So if you're B12 deficient or D3 deficient, no matter how much iron you introduce to the body, it'll be as though you have none, and therefore there can be a misinterpretation that you're lacking in iron, but you might wind up with too much, and then that in itself creates another dis-ease.
The same thing with calcium. If you're taking calcium, but you're not getting enough K2, K2 is what makes sure that the calcium does not go to the arteries, but instead goes to the bones. If you don't have K2 and vitamin D3, vitamin A, you're going to have issues with your teeth, tooth decay. There's a man named Weston A. Price who did a lot of research on tooth decay. He wanted to find out why here in the U.S. or the Western diet there was rampant tooth decay, but then he went to like Asian tribes and their teeth was fine. And they didn't have like very sophisticated dental hygiene as we did. And the issue is nutrient deficiencies. A lot of issues can be stemmed back from nutrient deficiencies, as well as making sure your microbiome is intact. We inherit the immunity from our mothers. We inherit the microbiome from our mother. If she breastfeeds, we get the breast milk, the colostrum fluid, that's immunity, all of that stuff. So like I had a lot of
Come a long way, right?
a lot of fucking issues, and I'm still trying to.
You're gonna like it better if you go on
Okay.
When it replays, you're gonna be like, thank you, baby.
A lot of fucking issues, like. And the thing is like, I don't.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this. You done more than I anticipated. Cheers to us.
Yeah.
This was our time. I thank you for sharing me with the rest of the world. We're gonna go back to our world. I thank you guys for listening. I just really wanted to do this to motivate you guys and inspire you to build with your significant other, be they male or female, and to let you know that the family can truly progress, because the number one place that's destroying us in this world is our kitchen. The kitchen is destroying us.
What I'll say is this.
Good job. We drinking some expensive shit. It's crazy. we should have went live when they was putting it together.
Yeah.
To show you what kind of bottle they was using up there. But it's all good. Come on, let's get it. Cheers to the family. Sour. We on that sour.
Yeah.
You gotta incorporate sour in your diet. So even when we drink it, I know y'all be like, oh, they drinking, oh my gosh, are they talking about health? But you don't realize, if you take some whiskey, which this is not, whiskey can get rid of inflammation. If you take our Zool, it won't spike your glycemic index, which means your blood sugar levels. So trust me, on every level, we on point and we know what we done with. And if you listen to us, you can clearly tell we're not inebriated or what they call drunk and tasteless. That's not the case, because we don't come out here to get drunk. Real talk.
Also, bitters. Digestive bitters are extremely important. The flavor bitter is the one thing that most people don't seek, but bitter is very important to digestion. So digestive bitters helps you produce bile, and bile is what you need to break down the fat when you eat fats, healthy fats. So you have people who are on this keto diet. You have all kinds of diets, and I've tried fucking everything, but you have to experiment with yourself, find out what works. A lot of information in self-progression is built upon necessity, and that's the thing. Like, I'm just trying to know myself. I'm just trying to
We
live.
don't use that word try. We don't use that word try. You can say the same sentence without the word try.
I am healing myself.
That's right. See how simple that is?
Yeah.
We don't use that word try. Because remember, at the end of the day, words are our GPS of reality. So just like she's my teacher, I'm her teacher. So we check each other from time to time. She was checking me, and that's what we do to make each other the best versions of ourselves. So again, this is a teaching experience for the brothers and sisters that's out there that's in relationships. This is the level that we need to be on. Your empress or impress upon your mind. Your impress should be challenging you to make adjustments and corrections, and likewise, she should also be in position to accept the adjustments and corrections she needs to make. You know, look at this weirdo said drunk as fuck. But yeah, I guarantee you, when we play this back tomorrow, we're gonna be proud of ourselves. But you know, this is people. You know what I mean?
No. We'll be transparent. I'll say this. Yeah, we had a couple of drinks. We did. Okay.
A couple's two.
Let's be no.
We're gonna keep it 1,000.
Let's be transparent. Okay, so we had a glass of wine.
That's true.
And then we had a cocktail.
We had a
nice cocktail
a
with
very nice cocktail.
Cucumber. It had pomegranates and lime.
That's right.
And then this is our second one.
$250 shot of tequila inside of it.
Yeah.
The Azul Unlimited. So if you look it up, the shots is $250 because I don't give my wife nothing cheap. Because we can't be waking up with no hangovers and fucked up with ulcerations. But go ahead, keep going, baby, keep going.
Yeah, and then the third drink we actually had like lemon rinds inside of it, which is really healthy. So I mean, when we do, so I'm not an alcohol drinking person. That's not me. I'm not.
She's definitely not. But when we go out,
but
we only do the best.
Make sure the healthy stuff. At least if you are gonna drink, make sure you do the healthy stuff.
That's right.
And
make sure there's some healing modalities in what you're doing.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm not.
So it might be a few deep, but they smart as fuck. I love that.
No, I'm honestly like,
hey, listen, we on planet Earth, right? We ain't leaving this motherfucker without breaking some rules, goddammit. So y'all could act like you black power and all of that, right? But
I would prefer not to. I'm not about that time.
I hear all that, but listen, I don't want them thinking we copping any plea. We own this shit. We fucking out here, we drinking. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Cause guess what? Your other leaders, they don't keep that shit real. I keep everything I do real. I'm down with full transparency.
Same,
you feel what I'm saying?
Same.
Because I ain't got no time to be faking for the people. Because what I want people to know is go out there and have a good time. Because this is the only existence you ever gonna have. You feel what I'm saying? So if you feel like going out there and get a drink and that's what you fuck with, because guess what? We don't drink, we don't do no drugs. But if you smoke weed and that's what the fuck you do and that's your vice, that's your vice. You on planet Earth for one time. And if that shit is making you feel pretty good, and now if you doing coke, I'm gonna tell you take it easy. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta say take it easy. Well, what I'm saying is, if you're not doing something that's causing you to be addicted, causing you to fuck up the integrity of your mission as far as finances is concerned, or raising your children, then you good money with me. But if you feel like this shit got a hold on you, then get rid of it. But as far as we concerned, I ain't here to cop no fucking pleas. I'm out here to show you, like, yo, I'm with my wife, and this is true love. True love. We out here, we building. Guess what? Other people get drunk. Do you see them building on the science and the math? No, you don't. But we out here, we drinking, and the first thing come to our mind, yo, baby, but the flora, the gut, the lactobacillus, acidophilus, this is what the fuck we talking about. And I'm just saying, like, there's constructive ways to go out and have a good time in the evening, and there's destructive ways to go out and have a good time in the evening. So what we're doing is imparting wisdom in hopes that you realize, get you a partner that won't destroy you in the interim of you so-called getting nice or having a good time. I ain't got no time to be fake to none of y'all. The next time you see me streaming, I might be in a motherfucking strip club with my wife. And I don't give a fuck what anybody say. And guess what? My wife ain't about all of that, but because she support me, if that's where I want to go, she gonna go there. Because she support me. And guess what? If she want to watch some movies with some furry ass people, I'm probably not gonna fuck with it, right? But because she likes Star Wars, and she likes Star Wars, and she's a Trekkie. But I don't fuck with that, but guess what? It don't stop me. Yo, once the movie got people with fur on their ears, I don't fuck with them.
Star Wars is classic.
I don't fuck with the furry movies, man.
So annoying.
Yo, I don't fuck with furry movies, yo. That's just me. I'm from Brooklyn. She from Brooklyn too, but she missed that lesson. You don't fuck with the furry movies.
I tell them all the time, I feel like I was actually been born in a different time.
Yo, I don't fuck with that Star Wars shit.
Oh, what?
Okay, go ahead, baby.
There's nothing wrong with nothing wrong with Star Wars, okay? I'm a little bit of a weirdo, okay? I like Star Wars and I like
A little bit.
I like Final Fantasy stuff.
No, I fuck with Final Fantasy. I fuck with Final Fantasy to an extent. That's official. Those of you that's Final Fantasy in that generation, that's kind of official. We ain't gonna
Star
lie.
Wars, Star Trek.
Hey, you getting out of control again.
Voyager, Next Generation.
Hey, we gotta cut the stream off. I'm getting embarrassed.
Like I said, I feel like I was born in the wrong time.
Hey, you was, cause fucking with me, you know, I don't cut you no slack. That shit's trash.
I'm not into like.
Hey, I fuck with Spider-Man though. We both fuck with that.
Yeah.
Right? Spider-Man is real talk.
Yeah. I'm not into
She's
like.
such a gamer, fairy tale queen.
Yeah. I really like playing games.
Okay, yes, I get it, but it's because I use those for
I'm just not like. I don't know. Like I just feel like I honestly feel like I was born in the wrong time.
No, you got.
I don't like.
But baby, this is what I would say.
I don't like drinking. I don't
Hey,
like.
but that's not any. This.
I would prefer to like listen. If it was up to me, I'd move to Africa, purchase my own land, design my own house, have it built. I would garden, practice piano, learn arts, and all that other stuff. Like
That's true. But I'm gonna say this. This is not that. So nigga, this is this. And so what I'm gonna say is that. But yo, all jokes aside, boy, they start judging me, right? So I gotta put on a fucking front because people don't know how to have fun. So this is what I'm gonna say. I love my baby for imperfections such as Star Wars and Star Trek. Yeah. I love her despite her imperfections. But her body dope, her brain off the chain. But this fucking Star Wars and Star Trek gotta go. Real niggas don't deal with that.
he's too ghetto. He's too ghetto.
Hey, hold on.
Star Wars is classic. First of all.
Excuse me, do y'all watch Star Wars and Star Trek, or do you think that's like for the weirdo community? I'm Brother Polight. Hey, peace, man. Hey, thank you for listening, man. I appreciate you.
Okay.
Hey, but we having a little debate here. Is Star Wars or Star Trek for weirdos, or is it like...
Who's a Star Wars or Star Trek fan?
honestly think Star Wars for widows.
I don't fuck with movies with furry ears. If you got furry ears, I don't fuck with you. Hey, we found some real people here. They authentic.
Wait, so none of y'all fuck with Star Wars? Oh my god.
That's why I said I love you for your imperfections, such as Star Wars
That's not
and Star Trek.
imperfection, no?
I like you're beautiful, you're
That's not an
intelligent,
imperfection.
but I love you still despite your imperfections because she watched Star Wars and Star Trek, and those are imperfections. Thank
No,
you.
it's not. No, it's not. Star Wars is classic, okay?
Hey, we just did a consensus. You want us to go around the restaurant? I'm out to ask the bartenders over here.
Do you guys, are you guys fan of Star Wars or Star Trek? Wait, do you mind if we like record? We're on
I like The
Instagram Live.
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Oh my god.
That's
what
do
about
you.
you don't fuck with that type of shit.
Never seen one movie.
There you go. There you go.
Have you seen Star Wars or Star
I've
Trek?
seen the recent trilogy.
But you haven't seen the original.
I have better things to do.
There you go.
No.
We don't deal with people with furry ears.
So you like The
No,
Mandalorian?
but yeah, like I watch, but I'm like full in on the Mandalorian. Like, you know, I love
Star
fucking
Trek.
Grogu.
Oh,
I don't even have a clue what's this all about. And I ain't even gonna try. Because real people don't deal with that. But I love you for your imperfections, such as Star Wars, Star Trek, and what's that you said?
The Mandalorian.
The
That
Mandalorian.
imperfection too. Commander Lord, I'm still love you. I'ma still love you
The
despite your
Mandalorian.
imperfections.
The
Com-
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian, Commander Lord, whatever. We did a consensus, and so far she found one friend out of 1 million. We done talked to 1 million people, and she found one friend.
Listen, Star Wars is classic. Star Trek, Voyager.
Voyager, oh my God. She be in a house like this in the middle of the night.
Final Fantasy.
I be getting spooked out.
Final Fantasy.
She be in the house doing shit like this.
No, I don't.
I be like,
No,
yo, what
I
the
don't.
fuck is wrong with my wife?
I did do this to him once. But
Yo, I be saying peace out. She be like this.
No, we're waiting for her. We're good.
This is how she say peace.
I'm a weirdo.
Yes, she is.
Which
And
is
love
why
it.
I stay away from
They said,
social
what the heck,
media.
Voyager? They said,
Yes!
see, they was fucking with you until you let the cat out the bag.
Voyager,
Yo, give me
Star
this
Trek,
shit.
Star Wars.
Hey, I need that shit back. They don't need to know all your business.
No, that's in the same realm of like Spider-Man and
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
not.
is.
Spider-Man is way better than Star
it's
Trek.
it's fantasy.
No,
Science
Spider-Man,
fiction fantasy.
Spider-Man, and Star Trek don't belong in the same genre. Don't ever do that again. We'll fucking break up
No,
because of shit like that.
no. What I'm saying
When
is,
you're gonna throw away 15 years of our relationship for saying some weird shit like that, our relationship means more than that to me. So please don't do that.
what I'm saying is this.
What I'm saying
All
is this.
other science fiction fantasy stuff, Star Wars was the base, the template.
Yeah.
Okay? One of the greatest fantasy science fiction movies of all time. Star Wars is a classic.
Okay.
Star Trek, you have Voyager, you have the new Star Wars and stuff like that.
Hey, are you a Trekkie or a Star Wars fan?
You have
Cool. I'm
Dune.
not like crazy about either, but they're both cool. I like them both.
Alright. I ain't gonna fuck with him because he make our drinks.
There's
So
a lot more Star Trek than Star Wars, but Star Wars is
Yeah.
pretty good.
is Spider-Man better than Star Wars?
Spider-Man's whack, dude.
What?
Marvel's
It's different.
whack.
It's different. Oh, you can't compare it.
Spider-Man is
It's
whack?
different.
Yo!
Oh, so no, don't be mad at me. He's cool.
Oh,
Spider-Man's cool.
we said Spider-Man is Star Wars is better than Spider-Man. Did you see the recent Spider-Man? The new one is amazing. It's better than all of them. You gotta see it. I'm not even saying it. You gotta see
Wick is
it.
better than Spider-Man.
John Wick? Are you kidding me?
Okay, John Wick is a badass movie.
Hey, you know what? For now, when they hire bartenders, the criteria gotta be, what's your favorite movie list?
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
We ought to get everybody turned up in here.
Lord of the Rings. Anyone
Lord
who's
of the
like
Rings.
fans of
See, I don't fuck with all them spiky
Fans
ear
of-
people. You like every movie where people got spiky ears.
Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, Voyager.
Doesn't the Goblin guy have spiky ears?
He does.
Oh, all right.
You
There you
slick
go, there you
motherfucker. He's slick. The Green Goblin got ears, but he's a real ass
There's
fucking
no
villain.
spiky ears in John Wick. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying
That's
is that
real shit.
Star Wars was the
Hey, this
beginning
guy's
of
good
all
at
of
what he
that.
does. That was a fucking dirty move he pulled.
I'm just saying.
Star
there's
Wars
spiky
was the
ears.
beginning of
That was
all of
dirty.
that other extra fantasy stuff. Star Wars is classic.
Hey, let me tell these people.
Matrix,
Man. Hey, Matrix is alright.
Star Wars, Matrix, Lord of the Rings, all of that stuff.
I can't believe Lord of the Rings is the bomb. Ricky Williams,
Hey.
stop fucking with my stream, supporting this behavior.
Hey. Lord of the Rings. Have you not seen Lord of the Rings?
Nah, I don't fuck with none of that. Anytime niggas got furry ears and spiky ears,
Stop. Not all of souls have furry ears and shit.
I don't fuck with furry ear, spiky ear movies. Like, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm like really from the
see
mud.
this?
Like, I don't fuck with that.
Nigga. He's a nigga. Basically. That's what that means.
Yeah.
He's a nigga.
Yo, we be getting on each other's case. They laughing. Yo, this shit be breaking up households. This Lord of
Every time, like, I gotta go to fucking movie theaters on my own to watch like that kind of shit, cause he's not interested.
Hey, if my niggas find out I'm over here watching Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna get jumped back into the set on gang. Real talk. I ain't trying to have that happen again. On the dead homies, for real. I ain't doing that again.
And all of those is classics. Like, those are classics.
Hey, I'm sure they are. I just ain't got the attention span for that type of shit. But I could tell you
But at
about
least
some
Dune
documentaries that I
Dune
love.
is really good. Dune is like,
You know what? I attempted to watch Dune just because of you.
oh yeah?
That shit was kind of dry for a long time, but I did
Wait, you
fall
watched
asleep.
the movie?
I didn't watch the whole thing because I fell asleep.
Wait, the one that came out in theaters.
Doom 20, because there was other ones.
There were
There's
older
previous
ones.
ones,
Wow.
yeah.
Did you watch the newest one?
I was attempting to watch 2021, and after the first hour, I was like... So I was looking like one of those people in Lord of the Rings. When the chair turned around and their jaws like contorted, I was looking like that.
Oh my God.
It was like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with him? He looked like he was watching that TV through Lord of the Rings. I'm like, nah, I was watching Doom. But anyway, I'm gonna give it another attempt because it's not fair to judge a movie until you watch the whole thing. So I'm gonna watch it. I only started watching because you told me. And I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna take the time out to do it. But at the end of the day, I love my wife despite her imperfections. Her only imperfections is the type of movie she like. Her only imperfections is the movie she watched.
His imperfections and he's a straight up nigga.
Dude.
I try to tell him about K2 and he's like, that's a drug. That's a drug. Like, bro.
It is a drug.
It's a vitamin, nigga. It's a vitamin. Huh?
Look at you changing up.
Nigga. Tell me it's a drug. I'm like, it's a vitamin. Huh?
See, all the intellect went out the window when I began her pissed off.
Because I'm like, I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you.
You are.
About
But
vitamins A, D, K.
I'm with all of that
K2.
until the
It's a
tricky
drug,
talk.
nigga. It's a drug.
I'm with all of that, but when you say
Okay.
K2, that shit startled me. Cause I'm like, you working on your teeth by using K2. That shit had me scared. I
Which
wanted to make sure
is
we was talking
why-
about the same K2. Cause you see, I know the street shit that's going on, and you know the holistic stuff that's going on. So we just have to make sure our information is compatible, or we understand when we compare and contrast.
But
Word.
this is why most of people in the U.S. why tooth decay is so rampant.
That's true. We can get back to knowledge. But hey, look,
Yeah.
let's get back to what we doing. You can stand for me real quick, baby? I want to see how beautiful you are. I want to see how beautiful you are, if you don't mind. I want to see. Let me zoom this out. Look at how beautiful my wife is. It's all right. It's me asking for it. It's not you trying to do it. It's me. Go ahead, turn around, baby. You look beautiful. So beautiful, so beautiful. Yeah, my boo beautiful. Hold on, I got to defog it. Do it again one more time. It's more clear now. Go ahead. Love it. So beautiful. So beautiful. Hey, so guess what? We about to go do our thing. I'm glad you guys tuned in to what we was doing. Stargate, man, we ain't talking about no game.
Hey! Stargate, yes. Yes. Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
you gonna have the wrong type of fan
Yes.
club. That fan club, you gotta be careful.
Those is my people.
Your fan club gonna be full of serial killers and shit. You wanna be careful, cause all the serial killers are Trekkies.
My people.
All the serial killers.
All the Star Wars and Star Trek
Look at-
and,
all the-
and
all the-
Voyager
all
and
the-
Lord of the Rings
All the people that
fans.
fuck with Voyager and Star Trek and shit, 90% of them are serial killers.
Final Fantasy and
Them niggas are serial killers. So
no. So
you be careful about the
I'm a
company.
serial killer. Like, come on.
I said 90%. You might be 1 out of the 10. Every 10. 1 out of every 10 isn't. 1 out of every 10 is just a weirdo. But the other 9.
I mean, I'm kind of a
Yeah,
weirdo.
yeah, the other 9 are all serial killers. I promise you. Hey, look,
When-
let me show you
when
something.
he met
If you
me-
find out, if you do a, when every time they do they make the serial killers fill out the application, what's their favorite movies? It's all the shit you like.
Lies.
Right. Oh, let me close this out. Yo,
Okay, first of all, when he met me,
what happened? You read some shit?
no.
Oh.
When he met me, I was a weirdo.
That's
I
true.
wasn't
That's true.
wearing
She
any
never
makeup.
stopped. She tricked me. She tricked me.
No, I didn't. Stop.
She tricked me.
So I didn't know about like
I got
makeup
fooled.
and
I fell in love with her. I can't even let her go. I had to accept her now.
so when he met me, I was kind of a weirdo.
Super. I'm just co-signing. I'm just agreeing with you. I'm being supportive. Yeah, she was a weirdo. Super weirdo. I'm being
Yeah.
extremely supportive.
I was
She's
very
the worst type of weirdo. I'm being super supportive. That's all. Yeah, her whole shit was fucked
I
up.
was very sheltered.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
Did we mention she was weird?
Yes.
Alright, just making sure I'll show you support.
Yeah. When he met me, I was what he would term a weirdo.
What the world would turn. Because I got a pretty good classification of what a weirdo is. But yo, weirdo or not, you my baby. Come here. Come on, they about to close. Let me shut this down. Hey, thank y'all guys for listening. I appreciate y'all. We had a great time. Thank you for sharing this time with my wife and I.
And yes, we did have a couple of drinks because I wouldn't have enough courage to even talk to you guys or say all of this.
Wow.
Without
a little assistance.
a little bit of assistance. I'm
Hey,
very
so that's cool. That's cool.
introverted.
She
when
is.
It comes to that.
She don't be wanting to post nothing. So when y'all be like, how come you don't post your wife right? Hey, you always post everybody else. You post all the wives. No, you gotta understand this. If it was up to her, she don't care. Not that the other wives care about fame, right? But she don't care about all of that. If she could be a homebody and just mind her business, enjoy her shows, play her piano, constantly pursue holistic health and naturopathy for her own personal and spiritual development, that's what she's about. She don't care about this physical world like that. Everything she do, when you do see her in the physical world, is because she's also marketing and branding, and I'm giving her direction in that. But if it was up to her, nobody would fucking even know who the hell she is. You would never even know she was my wife.
Seriously.
And that's not because she's hiding, it's because that's just who she is. She's still coming out her shell to this day.
If I could make a shit ton of money without being known, that's what I like.
And she's a model. And if it was up to her, she wouldn't even model. But she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's tall, she's thick, she's voluptuous, but she's also slim. It's very weird. She's a beautiful woman to me. But guess what? If it was up to her, she don't care about none of that. She don't care about her looks. She don't care about none of that. She really just values the real things in life that a lot of people don't appreciate or they undermine. She really cares about the things that we should take more concern in, and that's why I really appreciate it. So with that, say peace, boo. We out of here. Had a good time, man. Yo, we had a lot of fun. We gotta do this more often. She's a vibe, right? Press 9 if you want to see Riot more often on the stream, dropping knowledge and just hanging out and building. Press 9. Let's see. Let's see if we see that. Press 9 if you're feeling the vibes. Again, brotherpolight.com, holistic mathematics. Go to brotherpolight.com. Start your New Year's off right. You know what I'm saying? It's a little delayed response, but boom, we in there. Get all these 9s. They want to see you often, baby, so you got to go and teach the people. It's nice to hear the divine feminine give their conveyance about the times that we in and the adjustments we need to make. It's a beautiful thing to hear a woman drop that science. So look at all the support that you got. Look at all the support. And I'm just showing her the support with y'all 9s, fire, strength. Just wanted to know, people appreciate you, yo. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be appreciated by thousands of the people. Look at all those 9s coming in. Come on now. Y'all appreciate her as much as I appreciate it, and that makes me feel really good about you guys. Thank you for letting her know how important she is to the movement and that she needs to add her contributions. And it's something as simple as just vibing while we out to eat and sharing some information is important. Something that simple. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Oh, she was a cry. Y'all funny. But thank you guys. I appreciate it.
I'm not about to cry. But
look at my baby. Hey, we got such a dopest vibe. I love her so much, yo. She's my whole world, yo. She's my vibe. She's my vibe. Look at my baby. She's my whole world.
He's like 1 month older.
My baby.
Yeah, me and his sister are the same.
Still cute with your great ass. Laugh out loud.
Yeah. I'm one of those.
Alright, peace to you guys. I love y'all. We're gonna finish our night. Thank you for listening to us and thank you for allowing us to share some of our time with you guys. Thank you for coming with us. Thank you for being on our date. Even though she's my wife, we still go on dates because every day is like a new day with her because the energy is so fresh and so new. So thank you guys for joining us for some drinks. It's a beautiful vibe, and I hope we share and encourage you guys to behave the same way. Go to brotherpolight.com, start the new year's off the right way. Invest in yourself. Blessings in abundance.
But they still have I think they just want to create an issue like